Morning guys, Friday. I don't want to say Friday's the best day of the week because I want to say Monday's the best day of the week. I love Mondays normally. I love coming to school and seeing you all. It's great. I really miss that on Mondays at the minute. And Fridays means I don't really get to speak to you all until the next week. So great that it's Friday, but also miss you all tons. Hope you're all okay. Hope you're all keeping safe, washing your hands, following the instructions. Hopefully we'll be able to come back to school soon. Year 6 have been in school all week, and I think that's gone quite well. So hopefully we will be the next to go back, and when I know anything, I'll let you guys know. Today, no Zoom today because we've changed our Zoom schedule, so don't try Zooming today because we won't be there. Maths today, you have got an arithmetic test. No white rows today. Do you know who made these? I asked Adam to make these for me. I gave him the template of the ones that we did in school. You could fold it in half if you want, but it doesn't really work as a booklet. I didn't print them properly, so sorry about that. But this just means it's easier for your Hona to mark if it's just on 2 pages. Don't forget, if there's a fraction like this, fractions are written like this on these tests because Microsoft Word doesn't accept fractions, so that obviously means 1/4. You might want to rewrite the fractions. Down here we've got 1/4 add 3/8, 9/10 subtract 2/5. I remember doing one of these at the start of the year with you, and it was adding and subtracting fractions, and no one knew how to do it with different denominators. And now we all know how to add and subtract fractions because we've been doing it this week. So have a go at that. Photograph both sides. You've got 30 minutes to do this. If you could write your time up here, how long it takes you to do it if you do it in less than 30 minutes. If it takes you more than 30 minutes, stop what you're doing when it gets 30 minutes and change pen colour so we can see how far you got in 30 minutes. That is today's maths. Today's English, I want you to write your weekly newsletter. Now, some of the newsletters are just getting more and more and more like a diary. A newsletter is not a diary. It's more formal. It's not written in first person. A diary is where you're talking about what's happened to you, and that's quite personal. You talk about your feelings, and it's sometimes a diary can be quite dull because, especially at the minute during lockdown, unless anything exciting has happened to you, it's kind of a bit like, oh, today I got up, I had some breakfast, did my schoolwork, had some dinner and went to bed. It's not that exciting. I want you to write a newsletter, and a newsletter is written in third person about something else. So you can write about something that's happened in your family, if something exciting happened. And some of you are really good at doing this, writing about what's happened in your house that week. Some of you have talked about you've spotted some wildlife in your garden. Some of you have been talking about the Wi-Fi issues you've been having, and you've been doing it with a really good tone, and you've been doing it in third person. So if I was right, I live at number 37. I could say, difficulties, Wi-Fi difficulties at number 37. The residents at number 37 have been having real struggles to do their classwork this week because of their Wi-Fi connectivity issues. Residents have contacted Sky Media, who provide the Wi-Fi services, and they have apologised profusely but can do nothing to help. So it has that kind of funny tone because we're complaining about the Wi-Fi. We're talking about something that's happened to me, but I'm talking about it in third person. And we're using kind of news reporting type of language. We're kind of stepping back. It's not just, oh, I can't do my work today because my Wi-Fi is not working. I'm kind of putting a spin on it like a newsletter. So you should have 2 stories ideally. You can have something that's happened in your house, 2 or more, something that's happened in your house only needs to be a paragraph in third person, and a story about something that's happened outside of your house. It could be something to do with coronavirus. It could be something to do with something else in the news, because now I think definitely the news is changing. It's not just all about coronavirus. There are other things happening in the world. We've seen lots of things with the Black Lives Matter movement, riots and protests around the world about that. We've seen, just trying to think what else has been on the news. We've seen lots of things on the news. So you could write about coronavirus or something else that's happening in the news. Have a look at the Newsround website to help you. Have a look at the first news that I post on the resources each week for you for some inspiration. But that is what I'm looking for. Please do not just send me, on Monday I did this, and on Tuesday I did that, and on Wednesday. That is a diary, and it's a boring diary. Please write it as a newsletter. You're in year 5, don't know how many times I have to say it. And I know you can all do it because I've seen you do it in class. You're great at news reporting. For Spag today, I want you to go back and choose a piece of writing or 2 from this week. This week we've written a poem, we've written a story, we've written a diary and a newsletter, and I'd like you to go back and proofread them. I'd like you to proofread them all and check your punctuation and spelling. Then I would like you to choose one that you're going to do some improvements to as well. So doing a different colour pen or pencil, and I would like you to photograph that piece that you've vastly improved for Dojo, but I would like you to proofread all 4 pieces. I'd like you to leave me a note, tell me what you did to improve it, what needed correcting, and how you have made it better. Super important. Full stops, guys. Can't even start. Don't get me started with full stops. Is all I'm saying. And then a really nice topic task to finish the week. We are going to be looking at bioluminescence. We learned about bioluminescence when we were looking at Pandora, and everything on Pandora had bioluminescent qualities, which meant that they could glow. It could create their own light. And this is a real phenomena. It happens on Earth as well, not with everything. I've put a PowerPoint. It's not in your packs. I only found it today. I've put in on the website though a PowerPoint all about bioluminescent creatures on Earth. And what I would like you to do is I'd like you to create a fictional creature that lives under the sea, and I would like you to draw it for me, and I want it to be a bioluminescent creature. So there are lots of different under the water creatures that have bioluminescent qualities now. There's an octopus. I'll try and put some photos on. I'm pretty sure there are photos on the PowerPoint actually. There's an octopus which has like its tentacles. Tentacles? Not tentacles. What do octopus have? Its legs. Octopus legs, and the tips have lights. There are squid who have like stripy lights that kind of, it looks like they're flashing, and it like, it's just amazing. It looks like a disco. There are animals who use bioluminescence for hunting to help them catch prey. I remember seeing one on Blue Planet, and there's a fish which has like a big like, maybe like a bit like an antennae coming out of its head, and at the end of it is a light which flashes, and that attracts prey, and it's in the dark. It lives at the bottom of the ocean, and when like a fish swims along and it sees this little flashing, it looks like some prey, so the fish will swim over, and the big fish with the bioluminescence will eat that fish. Sad times, but true times. So I would like you to create me a bioluminescent sea creature. Again, it can be any type of creature. Think about all the different types of things that live in the sea. It could be based on something that you know exists, or it could be a completely new one. And see how you can create this piece of artwork. It can either be a drawing, it can be a painting, it could be a sculpture. You could use some junk modelling from your recycle bin to create me a 3D creature. You could do a collage using papers that you have around your house, newspapers, magazines, even like cardboard boxes and stuff from your recycling you could cut up and collage. Use bright colours and try and be kind of realistic. I look forward to seeing those. Hope you all have a brilliant weekend. Next week is week 10, as if. I miss you all so much and can't wait to get you all back to school. Bye guys.